Ladies and gentlemen, strap in for a late-night legends lament that's got Hollywood humming and hashtags exploding. The unbelievable boot of Clint Eastwood from Jimmy Kimmel Live after a barrage of fiery comments that turned the El Capitan stage into a showdown straight out of a spaghetti western. It's a balmy November evening in 2025, Los Angeles' neon glow filtering through the studio's Hollywood Boulevard windows, the audience of 300 roaring like a rowdy saloon as the band's funky riff fades into the spotlight. Jimmy Kimmel, 57 and sharp as ever in a crisp navy suit, his dark hair slicked back with that boyish grin masking a host's honed edge, bounds on stage to cheers. Folks, at 95, he's still squinting down bad guys and breaking box offices. Give it up for the one, the only, Clint Eastwood. The crowd erupts, a standing ovation for the grizzled icon whose raspy drawl has defined decades, and in ambles Clint, tall and leathery in weathered jeans, a faded denim shirt, and cowboy boots that echo like gunshots on the polished floor. His salt and pepper stubble frames a face etched with canyons of character, those piercing blue eyes scanning the room with unflinching calm as he eases into the guest chair, tipping an imaginary hat. Jimmy dives right in. Clint, Cry Macho's your latest, directing, starring, growling through it all. At your age, what's the secret to staying this tough? Clint's voice rumbles low, that Monterey twang cutting through. Jimmy, it's simple, work hard, talk less, and remember life's too short for bad scripts. Laughter booms as he spins yarns of Carmel Ranch sunrises, helming horses at dawn, and how granddaughter Morgan's sass keeps him young. The house band grooves softly, audience whooping at tales of Dirty Harry dodged bullets and million-dollar babies gut punches. But tonight's billed as Eastwood Unfiltered, Legacy and Grit, teasing Clint's rare candor on Hollywood's woke wave, his RNC speech echoes, and that viral, empty chair, nod to politics. Jimmy leans in, eyes twinkling. Clint, you're the anti-woke cowboy, fans love it, but critics call it cranky. Spill, in this PC paradise, do you ever holster the hot takes? Clint's lip curls in that trademark squint, fingers drumming the armrest, a subtle thunderclap. The studio's a tinderbox of twinkling lights and tense vibes, cameras whirring as Jimmy's affable armor gleams, but Clint's gaze. Granite hard, hinting the interview's galloping toward a gunfight at high noon. As the applause from Clint's horse-whispering anecdote dies down, the chat charges into charged territory, Jimmy's voice dipping to that probing purr. Clint, your RNC bit last year, make my day, for the ages, but some say it's out of step with today's tolerant Tinseltown. Regrets on the red carpet? The audience murmurs, a smattering of claps mingling with uneasy shifts. Clint's eyes narrow to slits, his gravelly retort slicing the air. Jimmy, regrets. I've regretted bad coffee more. Hollywood's gone soft, censoring stories for safe spaces. Real life's messy, art should be too. Whoopee, wait, no, sidekick Guillermo Rodriguez chimes in from the wings with a quip. Clint, even my tacos have trigger warnings now. Laughter ripples, but Jimmy presses, brow arched, messy. Like your chair routine mocking Obama. Bold, but in 2025, that'd get cancelled faster than a reboot flop. You sticking to your guns? Clint leans forward, chair creaking like an old saddle, voice rising like a dust storm, sticking. Jimmy, I've drawn faster than you've monologued. Cancel culture's a coward's crutch, hides behind hashtags while gutting gutsy tales. The crowd splits, half hooting approval, half gasping at the gauntlet thrown, phones sneaking clips as the energy electrifies. Jimmy, unfazed in his host habitat, counters with a chuckle, gutsy. Or grumpy. At 95, you're a legend. Why poke the progressive bear when you could just promote Cry Macho too? Clint's laugh barks dry. Promote. Kid, I've promoted peace through strength since 65. You thrive on laughs. I live 'em. Don't lecture a man who's outlived your reruns. Guillermo tries lightening. Clint, sign my sombrero. But the heat's building, Clint's fists balling subtly on his knees, veins like riverbeds in his hands. Jimmy pivots sharper. Outlived. Fair, but your takes on trans rights in that podcast, common sense over confusion. Sounds like Eastwood echo chamber, not evolution. Whispers whip through the seats, producers' earpieces crackling, ease up. As Clint's face hardens to High Plains drifter stone, evolution. Jimmy, sense ain't seasonal, it's survival. Mock my morals, and you're missing the man. The band's underscore stutters, the studio a sweatbox of suspense, Jimmy's grin tightening like a noose. This ain't monologue mischief, it's a mano melee, Clint's unyielding ethos exploding against Jimmy's satirical spear, the fuse fizzling toward fiasco. The showdown detonates as Jimmy's jab jabs deeper. Clint, morals are great, but in 2025, your sense sounds like yesterday's script, stale as Unforgiven sequels. Time to rewrite, or ride off into the sunset, and Clint surges up, all 6 feet 4 inches of him uncoiling like a rattler, voice booming like a .44 Magnum, rewrite. Boy, I've written the book on grit, you're scribbling sideshow snark. This ain't comedy, it's contempt for conviction. Get my coat. The audience detonates, roars of, Clint, Clint, clashing with stunned silences, a front row fan bellowing, go, Dirty Harry. As Jimmy leaps up, mic in hand, whoa, Clint, we're riffing, not roasting. Stay, we've got craft services. But Clint's striding, boots thundering toward the wings, brushing past Guillermo's wide-eyed, Senor Eastwood, tequila. With a steely glare, producers swarm like extras in a stampede, 2 burly security shadows at Jimmy's frantic nod, Mr. Eastwood, sir, exits this way, show's wrapping. Kicked off, utterly, corralled like a maverick mid-muster, Clint's silhouette vanishing through the blackout curtain amid flashing phones. Cut to commercial calamity, the feed freezing on Jimmy's slack-jawed shrug. Well, that went full western, back after this, folks, with less firepower. Backstage blizzard. Clint's team hustles him to the black Escalade idling curbside, his growl to his agent, that kid's got jokes, but no jaw. Jimmy huddles with writers. He came loaded for bear, I just baited the trap. Social Armageddon erupts mid-break. Hashtag Clint kicked off trends at 5 million X posts, clips of his stomp sync to the good, the bad and the ugly, theme racking 20 million TikTok views by midnight. TMZ trumpets. Eastwood's Kimmel Co., fiery exit over woke wrangle. While Variety Ventures. Legends Last Stand. Ratings gold or rude awakening. Fans fork. Eastwood enthusiasts enrage with cancel Jimmy, Kimmel kin counter, Clint's cranky comeback. Fallon preps a parody posse up, Colbert cackles, Eastwood off Kimmel, next, he directs The Tonight Show. Clint's curt communique, appreciate the airtime, won't abide the ambush. Onward to the ranch, Jimmy tweets tongue-in-cheek, Clint's a cowboy, rode off before the credits. Hat tip, sir, the kick-off, a celluloid cyclone, eclipsing cry macho mentions, etching Eastwood eternal in exit lore. As Law's lights flicker, the dust settles on a duel for the digital age. Paragraph 4 1017 characters. Midnight cloaks the city as the melee mushrooms into media mania, cable carnivals churning the chaos, CNN's Jake Tapper, Eastwood's eruption, elder wisdom or outdated outrage, Fox's Sean Hannity, Kimmel's Kool-Aid crumbles Clint, common sense prevails. At his caramel spread, Clint unwinds on the porch with a tumbler of bourbon, gazing at Pacific swells as son Kyle strums a low lament, Pops, you gave him the finger without flipping it. Donations to his cause's crest, veterans funds flush 70%, devotees dubbing it, Clint's conviction clash. Jimmy's Jamboree, jackpot, 12 million viewers, a seasonal smash, validating vitriol is viral Viagra. Guillermo, on his IG, Clint's cool, but next time, no guns, only gorditas. Celebs cascade. Bradley Cooper DMs, boss move, Clint, Tarantino tweets, pure pasta fazool, Eastwood eternal. Esoteric echoes emerge. Film scholars on Colbert link it to Unforgiven's unfinished business, Legacy's last lasso. Clint's coda on his site. Talks cheap, deeds define, directing's my dialogue now. Jimmy amends at monologue's end. Clint, you're the goat, come back, we'll duel over donuts. Eras erode into epic. Cry macho sequel teases a Kimmel cutaway, gag, Jimmy jests a Western wingman, skit. Viral visions vend voraciously. Kicked like Clint, kerchiefs conquering merch, Kimmel's couch meme empty chair 2.0, mashed with Eastwood's squint. Pundits probe. Publicity prairie fire or principled pistol whip. In Eastwood's epic odyssey of outlaws and oracles, this fiery farewell. No fade, but a flourish, Clint Eastwood, timeless as tumbleweed, proving icons don't yield, they yank the reins. From saloon to screen, his snarl. Still the stuff of silver legends. Thanks for the trail ride, trailblazers, saddle up for more unbridled uproar. Yeehaw and good night.